But the snow is falling here in Indiana. Beautiful winter wonderland this morning. I'm out walking sugar. The snow is softly falling. The trees are covered in white. It looks like a winter wonderland. Chestnuts roasting by an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. No, but seriously, it's beautiful outside today here in northern Indiana, in the snow-capped cornfields of Indiana. I'm Paul Begley. Let's get right back, though, to the news. I got to get right. I was not done with this story. So China and Russia have decided the only way to stop the aggression of the United States of America, because America wants to do a preemptive strike, or somebody do it, on Iran's nuclear facility, which Russia built, by the way, for $1 billion. Oh, and Russia also sold 163 semi-truckloads of enriched uranium to Iran. So, China and Russia, Prime Minister Putin and President Medvedev state that President Hu said they agreed in principle that the only way to stop the West aggression led by the United States is through direct, immediate military action, and that the Chinese leader has ordered his naval forces to prepare for warfare. What? Now, I asked a few days ago, who is he wanting to fight? Now I understand. Prepare for warfare with the United States of America. Doesn't anybody get a little nervous when China and Russia are talking about fighting America? Isn't anybody concerned? Now, Hu's call for war joins Chinese Rear Admiral and prominent military commander Zhang Zhaozong. Can I say his name again? His name is Military Commander Zhang Zhaozong, who likewise has warned these very issues in the past week. China will not hesitate to protect Iran, even with a third world war. And Russia's general, don't even ask me to pronounce this Russian's name. Don't even ask me. It's not Nikolai either. It's Nikolai. No, it is. It's Nikolai Markovo. I can't say. Who grimly stated last week, I do not rule out a local and regional armed conflict developing into a large-scale war, including using nuclear weapons. What's wrong with these Russians? What's wrong with these Chinese? What's wrong with everybody? Why does Iran want to blow Jerusalem up? Why would America want to protect its ally Israel? Why would Russia and China get mad about it? It's because the Bible said, tidings out of the north, that's Russia. Tidings out of the east. They're all because of the Middle East. Even Revelation says there are a 200 million man army would cross the Euphrates. Who can do that? China. Folks, we're living in dangerous times, and the media, the mass media of the United States of America, are asleep at the switch. The elevators are not going up. They are several French fries short of a Happy Meal. What? Donald Trump's going to hold a debate, by the way. Nobody's coming. Is Newt Gingrich the only one coming? So I guess it's going to be Donald Trump and Newt Gingrich are just going to debate what needs to be done in this country. Maybe Gingrich is going to pick Donald Trump to be his vice presidential running mate. Have you thought about that? Am I the first guy to think about that? Just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Oh, a new U.S. intelligence. I can't read this. Read it, okay? It's found in the EU Times. We got Russia and China threatening America and threatening a World War III if people try to stop Iran from building a nuclear warhead and shooting it in the heart of Jerusalem. This thing is all about Psalms 83. They have a confession. Keep not thou silence, O God, David said. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies have made a turmoil, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They've taken crafty counsel against thy people, and they've consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. Who has? China, Russia, Iran, and most of the Middle East have Hamas, Hezbollah, Al-Shabaab, Taliban, Al-Qaeda, Muslim Brotherhood, all of them. And now with Iran and Russia and China, they're all consenting, one together with one consent, and they are confederate against Israel, the nation of Israel. And that's what the conflict, folks, is really all about. I'll get some hate mail because there'll be some who says, Paul, no, it's the aggressive Americans and their quest for oil. Are you that blind? Guys are threatening nuclear warheads over Iran having the right to strike Israel. And guys are willing to go to World War III to make sure Iran has this capability. They said it out of their own mouth. I mean, I'm just repeating what they said. Okay. Most people don't want to hear about it. They hate Israel. There's so much anti-hatred for Israel, and it's not just from the Arabic nations. It's also from the communist nations like China and Russia. And Russia, you're communist. Now, a lot of good Russian people. Don't misunderstand me. Matter of fact, I know some great Russian people. It's not the whole Russian people. It's just the Kremlin that still wants to hang on. It's just like in America. There's a lot of great Americans, but there's corruption in Washington. Let's face it. Stinks to high heaven. There's so much corruption there. So I'm not defending everything that America's global policies. I'm not defending them. I know that some of it is outright wrong. So understand what I'm saying. I know that the New World Order is on its way. So let's just watch and see what happens. Reverend Gary of Kentucky says, what? Is there water on Mars? No. What else? FEMA camps. Yeah, I guess Alex Jones said now it's official. The FEMA camps are going live. Matter of fact, I got an article here from Lance Provost out of Texas. He says, I've been doing a lot of reading about this recent development regarding the FEMA camps ramping up to go live. I have to be honest, in everything that I'm researching and tossing out the tin foil, that stuff, the event appears to be correct. I am even hearing that credible sources about the possibility of serious detainment taking place, and from these occupying Wall Street to domestic terrorists, which is a code word for folks who still believe in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Bible, strong Christian values, are now being considered terrorist. Is that me? You talk about Paul Begley? Are you serious? You get a cup of coffee right now. Just get a cup of coffee. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. They say I'm a terrorist because I love the Bible. They are crazy. They are crazy. I said they're crazy because I love the Lord. You know what they really hate? They hate the name of Jesus. When you mention the name of Jesus, devils get nervous. People get scared. They want to run away. They hate the name of Jesus. Bottom line, Jesus. They can't stand the name of Jesus. Anyway, Alex Jones is reporting that, of course, Halliburton got a contract from the government to get these FEMA camps up to speed. We realize that the United States Senate has already passed Bill 1867 by a vote of 93-7 to give the military complete constitutional authority to go in and arrest any U.S. citizen, charge them with nothing, detain them as long as they want, give them no due process, no phone call to a lawyer, and not even have a trial if they need to declare martial law. It's going to the House next to vote on, and then to the White House for signature. Is it going to happen? Of course it is. I'm Paul Begley. Stay with me. You need to give your life to Jesus Christ, folks, because this thing's getting bad.